to share only good environmental news is Julia Grieve, everyone. In the green suit.
I know, of course, right?
I love it.
Doesn't everyone have a green power suit?
Well, what makes me really excited about this is that we are starting out with good news because we are so bombarded.
This is it.
With how everything is a disaster and we've made everything so terrible. And all this is true. But let's talk about the fact that we have made some small changes and they are working.
This is exactly it, Tracy. You know, it's true. And again, I'm not saying that all of that news that we see all the time isn't true.
Yeah.
It's just for every negative story, there's a positive one. And it might be tiny, but those tiny wins, that is what Earth Day is about.
Yes.
And Earth Day in my house is kind of like Christmas.
I bet
I get so excited. My kids are not as excited as I am, but it's the day that we celebrate and we look at all those wins. So I'm here with all of the good news stories that you might have missed.
Thank you for giving us a break from being beaten up.
Right?
So we're going to start with plastic. What's happening with plastic?
Okay, so plastic is a big deal, obviously.
Yes.
But this year, for Earth Day 2024, the whole theme is plastics versus the planet. Okay, so there's a big focus on it. And it is a very extremely complex issue. Because plastic, we all know, does not break down naturally.
It's here for life.
Hundreds of years before it's going to break itself down. So it has to be recycled or upcycled. But here's the hiccup. Okay, not every recycling plant can recycle all types of plastic. Okay, so what happens is certain types of plastic become more difficult to recycle. Specifically, green plastic has had a real tough time. But here's the good news. The good news is Canadian company Ice River Green Bottle Co. They have diverted the green plastic, created a water bottle that is made from 100% recycled plastic. And it's also recyclable.
So they figured it out.
Well, this is what I love.
At least this company did.
Exactly. This is what we want to profile right now.
Yes.
We see problems, and maybe we can have a small solution. So you might not have seen that headline.
I didn't see that headline.
Or the other one that I love. This is my favorite plastic headline. Okay. Out of Australia.
Yes.
Okay. So scientists from the University of Sydney have discovered a fungi that eats plastic.
We need a million of him.
I know. Can we just like the crowd goes wild?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, it's still in its infant stage.
That's good.
It needs to be scaled. There's all that side that you could focus on.
Right.
But let's focus on the fact that there's a fungi out there eating plastic.
Right. And so if we do both, if we stop making more plastic and then make more of that fungi, you know, maybe we'll get to a point where we're doing a little bit better. But I'd love to hear about this. Did you say it's Canadian?
Canadian. It's happening right here. So that's amazing.
Okay, let's talk about the thing that all of us in the 80s were so afraid of, and it was the ozone layer. And we had made this whole bigger and bigger, and it was like fear factor, you know, like, don't drink the rain, it's acid. Don't use the hairspray. So we made our bangs come down, and our hair got flat.
I know. I think maybe single-handedly we have fixed the ozone.
We fixed it. Yay!
You and I with our bad hair in the 80s.
That's what we did.
No, I mean, but really, again, one of those headlines is that the ozone layer is on track to repair by 2040.
That's amazing.
Okay, I know, and a lot of it has to do, there's a lot of factors, again, but one of the big ones was the Montreal Protocol. So this was an agreement that was signed, and it banned over 100 man-made chemicals that were harming the ozone. So something that started 30 years ago is starting to work, and will probably happen in our lifetime.
Oh,
so
that's
these are the wins that you want to focus on.
Yes, I want to put on our glasses and see that hole closed up.
It's going to stop it up. It's going to be gone.
That would be nice. Okay, we got to talk about food waste. It comes up a lot on the show. Food is expensive. We're wasting too much of it. Bad for the wallets, bad for the environment.
It's all of it. Just like all of it together, the whole thing. It's global issues. So there's been a lot. We hear about the bad all the time, but some good news for the food waste. Okay, this one comes from Japan. Out of the University of Tokyo, they discovered how to convert food waste into cement for temporary housing. So they can build...
Your zucchini is going to become a house.
They can build temporary housing for evacuations and things like that. But here's the best part. It can actually be converted back into food if supplies were to diminish.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? Did we see that in the papers?
No.
I'm not so sure.
Can you imagine we go through scarcity and people start chewing on your house?
I know exactly.
Get off of my yard! You're licking my porch.
Stop it!
You stop it right now. But what a great, like, who would have thought
of
that's
this? I know, like, I
innovation,
literally
right?
cannot make this stuff up.
Yeah.
So back to food waste, but here in Canada, okay? So the first thing is Canadians waste, the average Canadian family wastes $1,352 per year on food waste.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is a lot
That's
of money,
too much.
and that is it. So the good news.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Okay, I'd like to introduce you to the Hellmann's Refresh 1352 sneaker. That is made from food waste.
What?
I'm telling you, I cannot make it up. This gets me so excited. So these are made from corn husks, grape residue, mushrooms, commonly used things that are wasted. And Hellmann's, I know, it doesn't smell like mayonnaise, I promise. I know.
Just
I know.
checking.
But this again is what gets me so excited, Tracy, because you see companies and brands that see problems.
Yes.
Food waste is a problem. So let's do something about it. So Hellmann's created these shoes really as sort of a bit of a stunt. Like, let's talk about
That's
what's going on.
amazing,
You know, but I have a
though.
question for you. Do you know why they're called 1352?
I have no idea.
Because we waste $1,352.
Got it.
Right?
Makes
So
sense.
that's,
It makes
isn't that
sense.
amazing? So great. And these,
Wearing our food waste was not on my bingo card.
No,
That is amazing.
Isn't it? And the exciting thing is they launched today on Earth Day.
Oh my
So it's actually a
gosh.
contest to get them.
Yeah.
So if you want to win them, you go online, you fill out an application,
Yeah.
and for every entry, Hellmann's is going to donate to Second Harvest,
Oh,
which is
nice.
another corporation, company, charity that's really helping out with food. So this is all good.
We just need to make corn husk shoes cool, and we can do that. We have the power.
I know.
Go get your corn husk shoes, and you are the cool
They're
ones.
listen, my kids are going nuts over these.
Good.
For the record, they are
Good.
dying for them.
Share
So
it. Put it
so
on
good.
TikTok. Do
Yeah.
all that stuff. Okay, let's talk about beauty waste, because we know there's a lot of
There
it.
is a lot in the beauty waste. When we talk about the spa industry, the salon industry, ready for this one? 877 pounds of waste happens per minute.
Per minute.
Per minute. That's basically
Lord.
the size of a grizzly bear, happening every minute between Canada and the U.S.
Yeah.
Crazy. But the good news,
Okay.
the good news is you can find a Green Circle salon.
Okay.
Or a spa. And they are committed to repurposing hair waste, chemicals, all of that. So there's a directory. You can look on it and go, this is the salon I'm going to go to. And there are
Nice.
so many things that can be done with this waste.
Yeah.
One of the really interesting things is that hair is really absorbent. So what they can do is actually make a mat out of hair and use it for oil spills in our oceans.
Okay.
I did not make that up.
Who
That is
knew?
I know. Right?
That's incredible.
Right? Good news story.
Very
one.
good news.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about patio furniture, recycled outdoor furniture, because that's the thing that's been happening.
This is so great.
right?
This is another awesome solution to that plastic waste. So this is CR Plastics, which is a great Canadian owned and operated family business.
Okay.
They've got a really good lookout on sort of like a circular economy as well as fantastic patio furniture.
Yes.
But they make everything here in Canada out of recycled plastic.
Nice.
Right?
Good, because it's got to go
I know,
somewhere,
it's
and why
right-
not make it into something gorgeous like
right,
that?
Right here.
Yeah, very
you know?
nice.
So, Trace, there is.
Yes.
If you look, and you don't even have to look that hard, there are some really wonderful stories. And today on Earth Day, I'm encouraging everyone to focus on the positive.
Yeah.
We don't need to be Debbie Downers. We can all be positive pennies, and we can have a great day.
Yes, because if you start from a place from positivity, I think it's easier to make the change.
Yes.
Rather than feeling, punitive about it.
Yes.
Well done. Okay, so I've got some really good news that's going to go with your good news. One person in our audience is going to go home with a whole patio set.
Oh, my
So the
gosh.
Tofino collection, includes a love seat, 2 swivel chairs, and a fire table valued at just under $8,000. And I'm going to draw for it right now. Let's get a drum roll going. Okay, if you are the winner, you got to stand up and show me a little action, okay? Gatry Ramelingham.